6:30 p.m. Central Time, God's time zone, of course, on NBC. USC travels to South Bend to take on Notre Dame. Notre Dame, a 9.5-point home favorite, total of 61.5 on this. It is the 93rd meeting between these two. Last year, Notre Dame won this game 49-35, thanks in part to two pick sixes late in that ball game by Jaden Maeva, especially that one going into the end zone. That was brutal. Brutal beat for anybody that had USC plus 7.5, I think it was. It was pretty rough. USC 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 in South Bend. The home team in this series is 9-2 against the spread, dating back to 2013. So, of course, Notre Dame being the home team, here we go. Notre Dame, a 9.5-point favorite. This opened at 7.5. At 61.5, the total has not moved. I've got a stats projected total of 71. Notre Dame defense has certainly come to play the last few weeks. They have looked a lot better. Granted, the competition has not been great. They got 4 interceptions off of Maddox Madsen from Boise State, and then C.J. Bailey threw them 3 more last week with NC State. They only gave up 7 points to each of those teams, Boise and NC State. But how much of that is competition compared to two not great football teams? Obviously, we'll see. I've got Notre Dame stats projected favored by 4.9. My power rating has Notre Dame by 8.5, and the last 4 weeks' stats would have USC favored by 8.69 points. USC has looked pretty good. Even with the loss on the road to Illinois, schedule spot was weird there, but regardless, this Notre Dame offense has been pretty good. Number 34 in offensive success rate, number 4 in passing success rate, only number 64 in rushing success. That is one that will make you question things because they are, Love and that bunch should be better than they are. But number 64 in rushing success, they are number 40 in yards per rush. They run the ball the 46th most in the country, almost 55% of the time. Number 21 in rushing explosiveness. The issue, they're number 87 in offensive line yards, number 113 in stuff rate allowed. So the offensive line is not exactly helping them. As far as C.J. Carr goes, the quarterback, number 13 in PPA per pass, number 5 in yards per pass attempt, number 7 in QBR, they can smoke USC throwing the football. On the other side, USC can kind of do some of the same. Lincoln Riley is going to have a plan here. USC is number 1 in PPA per pass, number 3 in yards per pass attempt, number 5 in QBR. Notre Dame's defense in those metrics, number 45, number 83, number 53. Teams are throwing all over Notre Dame because they can. But also Notre Dame, you can run on them as well if you would like to. Number 111 in offensive line yards allowed is Notre Dame's defense. Number 113 in stuff rate. We're going to see how USC does without their star running back. That's an interesting spot. I think that's probably why the line has gone up the way that it has, but I still think USC is going to be able to throw the ball around. You start digging into, 5 factors. Notre Dame is number 8, USC number 26. Point margin, USC number 2 in the first half, Notre Dame is number 34. USC number 8 in second half point margin, Notre Dame number 4. This is an interesting spot because I think, you look at turnover margin. The thing that has helped Notre Dame the most these past 2 weeks has been the fact that teams are throwing them interceptions. Notre Dame is number 4 in interceptions per pass attempt. USC is only number 15 in interceptions thrown per pass attempt. They are number 29 in turnover margin. Notre Dame is number 8. I don't think you're going to see a ton of turnovers in this game. Obviously, I could be wrong, but we will see. Pace of play, both of these teams go pretty slow, especially for how efficient their offenses are. Number 83 for Notre Dame, number 97 for USC. Even without their stud running back, I still think USC will find a way to keep this thing relatively close. A lot of love on Notre Dame this week. Yes, Notre Dame needs this one to remain in the playoff hunt. USC also probably needs it to remain in the playoff hunt. They still got Oregon left. They still got some pretty big Big Ten teams. This is a I guess you could call it that, a playoff elimination game. All of my numbers stay within the 9.5. I'm going to roll with it. Give me USC plus 8.5, or plus, 9.5 here.